check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
It might be small, but it is mighty. The Duke fan base has really started coming alive, and just 40,000 fans can sound like 60, the way they are passionate and yelling for their Blue Devils. Duke is finding some success in football in the last decade, and Wallace Wade Stadium is starting to really rock and roll when opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gamecocks offense comes onto the field first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Throwing, Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Hunt. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Blue Devils offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we take a look at Nate Shepherd. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. The play action fake. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Not down for the tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Across the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The first points of the day. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board. And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his first year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So, yes, without the experience at quarterback, you better have the ground game going for Duke.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
With the catch, it's Harbor. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is...
Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gonna run it. It's Clark. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
But listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll test the right side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking for space, it's Clark. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Bringing the heat. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Across the 25, he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. On the option. He'll toss it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense.
Looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers. Looking left. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide open downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Blue Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse did look nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Play fake, Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open spaces. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Fourth down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team.
Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 23 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Orange, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Now over to your game at Wallace Wade Stadium. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The corners are walked up tight. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to...
Snags it and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10 for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. They go play action with Sellers. Unloads it left. The short hands, it's Harbor. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's Fuller. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. That, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed into school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like...
Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll get him down. A solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff to the single back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep heating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Auguste one more time. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. The give running right is Auguste. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball.
Yeah, you got to do a better job not getting it 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. Here's a heat. And they got him.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. This time he's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Howie. Sellers on the play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Fuller. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll line up for a second down play.
Ready.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Easy completion on the shuffle. Push down for the tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Mahad. Dances away. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's McKenzie. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Job too by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Oh, they're after him. Here's a throw downfield late. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Byers on the move. He makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line with the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
Beck's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Number 24, set to kick it off.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more play to pad the stats. The run inside. It's Campbell. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.